Hi, Vicky, and thanks for chatting with me today. You've been taking some time off ahead of your transition into your new role.
Yes, I have. I decided when I left National Grid, I decided to take some time off over the summer to be with my children. I've worked full time, 25 years, and it was a great opportunity to just spend some time with them without the iPhone in my hand.
Of course, and this is ahead of your move. Of course, you're transitioning into a new role now as well. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I am. On the 30th of September, I started as CIO and Executive Director at Highways England. Um, I'm quite looking forward to it. There's a lot of similarities between National Grid and Highways England, in terms of building infrastructure, asset management and safety, actually. And I liked that aspect that, they care about the people that work for them, and they care about, getting people to where they need to get to safely. So, I'm looking forward to joining them.
Wonderful, wonderful. Congratulations again. So while we're speaking with you today as well is just ahead of CIO Water Cooler Live in Leeds, and you're talking on the topic of transforming culture. So of course we know business and people culture is essential, fundamental for driving change, for success of projects. What are some of the ingredients you believe to be essential when an organization decides to develop its culture?
I think the key things for me are you've got to start from the basics. Purpose, what are we all here for? So, and making sure your people understand that. The vision, what are you going to change into? And, having leaders that can portray that compelling vision, that's really important. Values, of course, how do we all want to behave with each other? And something people miss as well are the standards, the expectations about working in the organisation. And when you've got all that down and it's, going swimmingly, it's the reinforcement of it. So how do you create a sustainable change and culture? It's reinforcing that, celebrating what's good, and removing what's bad. And it's a little bit like a family, I think. As a family unit, you have your standards, you have your values, the way you live, and you continually reinforce it.
Wow. And do you think in a digital era, and now obviously culture is changing, people are changing, the workplace is changing. What does good look like for you in a modern context, in a digital
Yeah.
age?
So, and this is really interesting. I think as we become more globalized and more virtual, the emotional connections that you normally get with people start to, they get a bit more distant, and you've got to try and find ways to keep those connections together. So for me, it's about a healthy culture, and a healthy culture is whatever your organization needs. So, I could list off a few things, but what does your organization need? For example, if you need innovation, if you punish people for making mistakes and taking risks, then you're not going to get an innovative culture. So those are the kind of things I think are important. And also, for me, innovation is important, being in an IT industry, but diversity is important for me. And when I talk about diversity, I don't just mean it in a kind of in the usual sense. I mean it from a cognitive diversity perspective as well, and you get that from lots of different people, obviously. And the other bit for me is about being collegiate, so knowing people have got your back. You take a lot of big risky decisions in an innovative organisation, so you need to make sure that you stuck together on that.
Inspiring stuff, Vicky. Really looking forward to your presentation at CIO Water Cooler Live in Leeds on the 24th of September. We look forward to seeing you there, and thank you again for your time today.
Thank you.